I want to crack open the dew though. Maybe we should do the commercial first. You know?
I just want to get a slurp on camera for
Yeah,
Kyle.
just gotta. Welcome to the 2022 Fantasy Football Danglers Lottery Draft. I'll be your host today, Tom Vincennes. Back with me this year, co-host Rick Vincennes. Of course, still not in the Danglers League, but a avid fan, avid follower, and still kind of loves fantasy football, but also kind of hates it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
This is the perfect platform for you, hosting
Right.
this event without actually participating.
Yep. This is as much as I want to be involved with the league.
Want to give a congratulations to the replacements, Keanu Reeves and Michael Boyd, for their first championship.
Wow. Yeah, Keanu Reeves, Gene Hackman.
When
Pretty solid team there.
when you were in the league, where did the replacements usually finish?
He was usually with me in the basement.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen the replacements at the top.
It just goes to show you, if you pick up your drafting year by year, stick with the program, eventually you can make it to the championship.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. So well done to Boyd. He took out Don in the championship. Our condolences go to Don. Second time in the last 3 years he's gone down in the final. He's knocking on the doorstep, but just hasn't quite gotten over that hump yet.
He's almost in Buffalo Bills territory.
Yeah.
2 in a row. Heartbreaking.
He's got a loaded team too. He's going to have big time questions for who to keep for the keepers.
Yeah, he does.
So with our drafts again this year, it'll be the same format as last year. We've got 21 ping pong balls. The lottery will be available to all 6 teams that did not make the playoffs. That'll be John Downs, Ryan Seddon, Ryan Brockman, Zach Mix, Kamo, and yours truly. The number of balls that are allotted are in reverse order of where you finished. So John brought up the rear at 4-10. Not a good year. He actually did not have the lowest amount of points for, but just one of those years. So John will have balls 1 through 6, and he has 28% odds to get the first overall. Next one we got.
Ryan Seddon, you will have balls 7 through 11 and a 24% chance at the number 1 overall pick.
So actually, this is shocking. Coming in, I believe he was the all-time wins leader in the league.
Yeah.
He had the lowest points for last year,
That's a first.
1244. Yeah,
That's a first. Tides are turning.
I think that was one of those deals where he just didn't have any running backs. If you don't have running backs, you're dead.
Yep.
So
Heads will roll if he has another down year, right?
yeah, I mean, Seddon, I've got Zeke. Let's talk business. Alrighty, next up we got Brock at balls 12 through 15. He has 19% odds. Next up,
Maize and Blue, Zach Mix, balls 16, 17, and 18 with a 14% chance.
next we got Kamo, balls 19 and 20 with a 10% chance of the first overall pick. And finally,
Walker, Texas Ranger, in that infamous spot of not good, but not bad enough.
yeah, kind of like the Cardinals, just middling away. They think they're better than they are, but until you win a championship, it's all talk.
You either got to go all in or you got to tank.
Yeah, I mean, if I look at my points for, 1,500 points for, about 5th in the league. It's not bad, but not good enough. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to get the number 1 overall pick with the 1 ball I got. 5% odds.
That's some NHL could rig that up for you.
Yeah, anything can happen. So let's place the balls in, Rick. Make sure there's no collusion going on. We've got
Giants 6.
a by partial member here. Make sure the
Ryan,
odds are fair.
you're 5. Brockman's 4. Mix is 3. Camo's 2. And Walker, Texas Ranger.
What we got here? Shake them up. Shake them up. Here we go. With the first overall pick in the 2022 Danglers Lottery Draft. Ball 16, Zach Mix. Maize and Blue with the number 1 overall pick. Wow. Let's talk about it. What do you think about that?
What are the odds? I guess not great.
Yeah, he had only
14%.
14%. Every year, someone hops up to the front. You know, Smitty got screwed last year, if you
Smitty
recall.
did. I do remember.
Smitty had the top odds, and he ended up drafting 5th, and possibly because of that, left the league.
Yeah.
He said, this is bullshit, and I'm out.
It's hard to determine what Smitty was thinking when he left the league.
It could have been.
This is going to work out very nice, though, for Mix. He does have a couple of tough decisions on his keeper.
Yeah.
He's got a great roster here.
49-year-old Tom Brady.
It's okay.
He's got Rob Gronkowski, who's retired.
He's got Godwin.
Derrick Henry's a must keeper.
You'd think he'd keep Henry.
After that, we don't know.
And then maybe Kyler?
Maybe.
Do you keep a Kyler Murray?
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to see, but he is shaping up to be in a good spot.
Number 1 overall pick. Alrighty, let's. So what we're gonna do is we're keeping all the balls in there. If any of Mix's other balls pop up, we'll just throw them out. For the 2nd overall pick. Wow, Mix again. 18. Throw it out. Ball 1, John Downs.
John Downs.
It's a pretty good spot considering he had the best odds. He needs a lot of help. Coming off a 4-10 year, I think John, that was just a tough year. He had the most points against, over 1,600 points against. Not much you can do.
Yep. And he's got a good solid roster to start from. He'll have to make a decision on his keeper as well. There's 3 or 4 really good options. Can always go with Chubb or go with Herbert.
Chubb's tough. You got.
I imagine Herbert's gonna keep rising though.
Yeah. Gibson had a strong year. Chubb, actually his probably lock will have to be CeeDee Lamb.
Right.
From there, though, there's lots of options for who's going to be his second one. Keenan Allen, Nick Chubb, Antonio Gibson, Justin Herbert.
Gibson was solid.
We'll see. He needs to accumulate some depth.
Yeah.
Needs some depth. So, congrats, John. For the 3rd overall pick. Ball 8, Ryan Seddon. So we got the 2nd highest odds coming in at 3, the 1st highest odds coming in at 2. Pretty fair.
Yeah.
This guy, great receivers. He needs some help at running back.
Definitely needs help at running back. Question mark at the quarterback position as well. We'll have to see if Tua can elevate his game this year. I think he will. New coach coming in, new system. He does have Tyreek now. I'm not sure if Tua is enough to be a keeper necessarily.
Well, according to
but we'll see.
Tyreek, Tua is actually better than Mahomes. So
breaking news.
Might want to keep Tua.
Hey.
Just listen to Tyreek, my man. He knows what he's talking about.
He does have DK Metcalf. He's got Higbee.
James Robinson with
It's a good team.
with Urban Meyer gone.
Yeah.
That sleazebag out of town. Maybe
Peterson will right the ship.
maybe James Robinson will finally get some carries.
Lawrence can't be any worse. He's only going to get better.
Alrighty, on to the next pick. Ball 6, repeat
John.
for John. Ball 17, mix again. All 3 of mixes. I think he rigged it. He's got his balls with some sonar that are just sticking to my fingers. Ball 4, John. Man. Ball 20, K-Mo.
Kyle Morris.
Kyle Morris. He moves up from the 5 spot.
Up 1.
Yeah, up 1 to take the 4th overall. It's always good to move up a little bit, especially when you're looking for some high-end talent in this year's draft.
Down year for Scranton Stranglers.
Yeah, he's
I was kind of surprised when I saw his name in the lottery.
decent amount of points for 1,500, 1,540, 1,554 against. So looks like he was actually third highest for points against.
Wow.
If you're getting
Say, this is a good team.
So actually, one thing we forgot to talk about is for years and years, the division that I've been in, I believe it is the West. Let me take a quick peek. Want to get my facts straight here. No, the East. The East with Walker, Texas Ranger, Scranton, Maize and Blue, Golden Boys, Kamara's Pits, Tanking for Corral. That has been the preeminent division for years. That's the SEC of Danglers football.
The SEC West.
There's way more championships here. However, this was the year. This was the year for the West. I mean, you have the top two teams, Replacements and Stoops, 11 and 10 wins. You had Louis at 9 wins. That was a very tough division this year, and with the inclusion of Pat Morris stepping in for Smitty, that was a much stronger division this year. Between Pat and Brockman, there's no more weak spots in that division anymore.
Those two are an upgrade over me and Smitty, I'll say that.
Yeah, it just
made the league stronger as a whole.
It gets harder to win on a week-by-week basis. It gets harder for free agency, and it gets harder drafting. So,
yeah, Kyle, he's got tough choices here with his keeper.
Yeah,
he's partial to Lamar.
Right.
Could he let Tyreek go? Damian Harris?
I mean, who knows?
Stephon
with Tyreek in Florida, who knows what could happen with him?
Yeah.
He could start hanging out with Antonio Brown.
It's probably not wise to believe him when he says Tua is as good as Mahomes either. I don't think I buy that.
I don't know if I trust his judgment either.
No.
Yikes.
I don't think I buy that for 1 minute.
So you got Diggs, you got Hill,
Diggs,
you got
Harris,
Andrews, Jackson, lots of options.
Harris had a phenomenal year.
Yeah, 200 points.
15 touchdowns.
200 points.
Can't beat that.
Touchdown beast. Lots of options.
Van Jefferson, he's going to step up too.
Alrighty, let's hit up the 5th overall pick. So we just have Walker, Texas Ranger left. And Brockman. Ball 14, Ryan Brockman.
So that solidifies it.
Walker, Texas Ranger. We'll be picking sixth once again, right in the middle. Let's take a peek over at Brockman's team. He was really high on A.J. Brown last year. He's a newly minted Tennessee Titans fan. It's tough though. Brown, just too many injuries, and now he's with a new team, right?
Now he's in Philly.
So could be good, could be bad. It's hard to tell. He's a wild card.
There's been more rumblings of another dream team in Philly.
Really?
We saw how that worked out last time.
Wow.
Not sure I buy it.
Are we going to trust the process?
I don't think Philly fans are trusting the process anymore.
Let's see. Who else does he got? Krispy Kremes.
Krispy Kreme.
We'll either have to get a new team name or snag Kareem Hunt again. Terry McLaurin. Oh,
Najee.
you know his.
Gotta keep Najee.
So Najee's a lock. Okay.
Najee's a lock.
Where things get interesting is, you know, it was an absolute beast last year. James Conner.
Yep.
Can he do that again? Highly unlikely. However, he was an absolute monster. Based on last year's stats, you keep him.
Yep.
But
and Chase Edmonds is gone.
Yeah, who's Arizona got rolling out these days for RB2, RB3? I don't even know.
Yeah, that's an excellent question.
Run.
Oh, it looks like Darrell Williams.
Darrell.
D.
Oh
Will.
my gosh.
Old D. Will.
He finally got out of KC.
Got out of KC, but he's with Kingsbury. Does he mess around with his running backs a little bit?
A little,
I feel like
but he mainly rides the hot hand. Compared to a lot of other coaches, he'll ride Connor. The problem is
Connor did good getting out of Pittsburgh.
Oh,
had
yeah.
a good bounce back after leaving Pitt.
Yeah, had to get out of there. He just needed a new challenge.
Are we sold on Tannehill? Still progressing, or is he kind of plateaued, do you think?
He's average.
Average?
He's fine.
I could see Brockman wanting to upgrade his quarterback position.
He doesn't bother me.
Odell Beckham, not signed. It's interesting. There's a lot of drama on Brockman's team I see here.
Yeah. Moving on to the 6th overall pick, we got Walker, Texas Ranger. We don't even need to draw his ball. Same as last year, worst odds, still picking 6, so all is well in the world. No collusion. Got a bit of a choice with the keepers this year. I've been Dalvin Cook and Zeke Elliott for years now.
Yep.
Running back. However, Debo made a big jump this year. If you look at his points from last year, we got 300 points for Debo, 228 for Zeke, and you only got 190 for Dalvin, but part of that's because he missed a few games.
Battles injury.
When Madison stayed in, so
good backup. Could push him too.
Yeah,
could push his way in.
Madison and Pollard both push Zeke and Cook, so it's tough to say. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, if anybody wants to talk trade talk for one of my running backs, I'll definitely be open to moving up a few picks in the draft. Yeah, I would think so. Running backs are scarce, man. It was a big disappointment last year. Mr. Unlimited.
Yes.
Russ Wilson, wow. 242 points, broken finger. The guy's never hurt, but guess what? He got hurt last year. So I'm assuming I won't take him this year, and he will be unreal good with Denver. That's what's going to happen, right?
I don't know.
That division, the AFC.
But when you watched Denver last year, were they a quarterback away? I don't know.
Possibly.
We all know
Drew Lock wasn't cutting it.
Lock ain't the answer, and he's gone.
Yeah.
And Russ is now in to cook with Elway.
And I think he will cook.
And the last time they did this with Manning, it worked out.
Super Bowl or bust for Denver. That division.
That's a really tough division.
Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. Look out.
Probably the best 4 quarterbacks for a division.
Definitely.
It's really tough.
Alrighty, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and give you the overall look at the draft picture for the 2022 Danglers Fantasy Football Draft. Alrighty, and we're back. We want to thank our sponsors today, Mountain Dew, for putting on this lovely studio we have.
Couldn't do it without them.
Their money and support help put on this wonderful YouTube video that will get tons and tons of views.
Yeah, without them, we couldn't have the lights on.
Yeah, they pay for our electricity, pay for our kids in daycare, and
wonderful sponsor.
Thank you, Mountain Dew. And on that note, cheers. Do the do. And we're back. live from the Mountain Dew studio. Let's go through real quick 1 through 6 for the 2022 draft, and then we'll hit on the playoff teams with 7 through 12, give you a quick overview on what they might be keeping, what they might be looking for in this upcoming draft, and then we'll send you guys off. So real quick, we've got number 1 overall, Zach Mix. Number 2, John Downs. Number 3, Ryan Seddon. Number 4, Camo. Number 5, Ryan Brockman. Number 6, Walker Texas Ranger. Anything pop out from that alignment?
I think justice was served with 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
John and Seddon definitely deserve those picks. Mix is probably the one who you could say hit the lottery today, jumping up 3 spots.
He's the winner.
Yeah,
he's the winner of today. To be able to get to move up to 1 from the 4 spot, that's big.
Yeah, I mean, there's still good draft picks at 4, but to get to jump.
Yeah. The loser.
You.
Yeah, drafting 6.
You're at 6 yet again.
Kind of in no man's land.
You're in purgatory. 7 and 9.
Last year, I believe, you could call me Jeff Fisher.
Yeah.
Might have to change my team name. I think, though, if I can hit a little bit better on my rounds 3 through 5 draft picks next year, I think I'll turn the ship around. The problem is I had Waller, I had Russ Wilson. They didn't perform.
Down.
What are you going to do? Didn't draft
You
well.
need bounce back years.
Alrighty, so we're going to get to the playoff teams now, and as a reminder, the playoff teams are in inverse order from where they finished with playoffs. No lottery odds for them, depends on the playoffs. So at 7, the 7 and 8 this year, there's no playoff game for that 7 and 8, so it's just based on your record. So 7 will be Pat Morris. What are we looking at for his roster this year?
Let's take a look.
Joe Mixon has to be a keeper.
Got to keep mixing.
After that,
It's kind of hard.
he battled injuries all year, but he showed flashes. Swift, right? I mean, he's the guy.
I guess. Running back's usually the thinnest position.
Half PPR league.
Can't be Sony.
Catches a lot of balls.
Could argue Mike Williams.
Yeah, you could. You got a nice new contract. They'll be throwing around a few Benjamins with that.
What do we think about Cooper?
He's fine.
Cleveland with Watson.
He's fine. Well, let's be real.
Not keeper worthy?
Watson might not play much this year. He'll get a suspension.
It depends.
Uncle Raj will definitely hit him with a suspension. It's just, are we talking 4, 6, 12, 16? What's it going to be?
He's unpredictable, you know that.
Do your sources inside the front office have any indication as to how long it'll be for Deshaun Watson?
My guess would be probably 6 games. Because I believe he will take into account last season.
Yeah.
And he will apply that to what his punishment could be. So he might see a few games this year. I'm going to predict 6.
Interesting.
But I do not see him being out for very, very
Interesting.
long. So he will be back.
Counterpoint to that is, I believe he was paid last year, right? On the restricted list, similar to another controversial figure, Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
And we know how that went.
That's not going great.
He got hit with a 2-year suspension.
That's not going great.
Will Roger try and outdo Manfred? Hit him with a 3-year? We'll see.
They're both awful, I know that.
We'll see. Allegedly, he's got 45 civil lawsuits of sexual harassment.
So Mixon, Swift, or maybe Mike Williams.
Yeah. All right, moving on. We got Louis Glubaskis.
He'll be drafting 8th.
He had a very good first-round pick last year. Fell to him, I think, at 4. He got Austin Eckler, and
nice.
Austin Eckler in a half-point PPR, it's gold. And then I believe the next pick he drafted
Jamar Chase.
Yep. So
2 wonderful picks.
Yeah, I mean,
it's got to be his keepers.
Unless Louis goes off the board, Probably looking at Eckler and Chase.
He got a good year out of Deontay Johnson.
It's always quiet around
Good year from
Gubaskus.
Jacobs.
Not too many sources can kind of crack through to him. He's kind of like the Lou Lamoriello
Yeah.
of the Danglers football league. Nobody talks about what he's up
A
to.
playoff team with Trevor Lawrence. If he can upgrade his QB position, he might be looking at competing for a title.
Louis always drafts good receivers too. So,
Yeah, Waddle,
yeah.
great pick. Very
All right.
solid team.
All right, let's move on to 9. This team I know is very, very special to you.
Yeah.
Dylan Carter.
Always near and dear to my heart.
Yeah. He got very lucky last year. Let's be real. I know he was thinking about taking Clyde Edwards-Helaire to make his first 3 players all Chiefs.
Yeah, you know he wanted to.
But he resisted that urge, and wow, was he repaid.
Wow, was he repaid. Wow.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, 353 points. Wow.
He was unbelievable.
Is that number 1? Yeah, that's number 1.
Yeah, 51 of those was in one game.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't keep him.
You don't think?
No, I think you should just let him go, let somebody else pick him up. I think he's washed up. I think he should just stick with his Chiefs and let JT go. That one's for you, Dylan.
Kelsey, how is Kelsey just gonna keep doing this forever?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be slowing down at all.
I mean, even if he does get slow, it's like, who cares? He's a monster, and he's got Pat Mahomes.
And Mahomes could hit him in the open with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
They are on the same page.
Yeah, Kelsey could run a 5.2 40 and he'll still get open.
I think he can do this forever.
He's definitely got another 4 or 5 years in him.
So is he gonna keep Taylor and Mahomes? It's probably what I would do.
Yeah, it's a tough call, man.
But
Tough call.
yeah.
Hit up your sources and see if you can get anything on DC for us.
Okay.
We can get an indication before the draft.
I'll put a line out.
Yeah, put a line out. Alrighty, next up, last year's champion, Ryan Hamlin, also known as Kamara's Pitts. Another strong year. He's been real strong the last few years. We're gonna have to take him down a peg or two.
Real strong.
He just drafts well, you know.
It was good to see Stafford got out of Detroit.
Stafford got out.
Got to light it up with McVay.
Devonta strong. He's got Devonta. He's got Javante.
Alvin.
He's got Alvin and Aaron.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and Aaron. Lots of options. Who do you see him keeping?
Man,
You know he likes his young players.
that's really tough.
I really think he might keep
I think it's
Javante.
gonna be Javante.
He loves those youngins. They got the burst.
I do not envy Hamlin's position here with having to pick 2 keepers.
A.J. Dillon has been taking some of Aaron Jones' market share. Did Aaron Jones re-up?
Yes.
Okay, he did re-up. That's
But
surprising.
they let Adams walk.
Traded.
Or traded.
Traded to Oakland.
Traded to Oakland.
I'm surprised they signed Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I think Rodgers was throwing a fit about something.
Lots of options. Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith,
He's
Kyle
reached
Pitts. Wow.
Age 27 season for Aaron Jones. Not sure when the fall off will happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be here soon.
Yeah.
Just like Gurley. Probably not Evans or Smith. Evans though, monster year.
Probably looking at the running backs.
Probably running backs.
2 of the 3 most likely.
He'll be sad to see Stafford go.
Yeah. Well, good 3rd place finish for Hamlin.
Yeah, good team.
Nothing wrong with that. Alrighty. We got Don Stoops Troops.
True.
Drafted at 11. He has a very good team, but he's had CMC for years, and that guy can't stay healthy. And I feel like if he would stay healthy, that would have helped Don get over the hump, and he'd be a champion.
Yeah.
But big decision.
He kind of makes his keepers difficult to choose. If McCaffrey could keep it together, I think it'd be a no-brainer. McCaffrey and Kupp. I don't think he can get. He's got to keep Kupp.
With McCaffrey's injuries, though, do you go Devontae and Cooper? You have two of the possible 3 or 4 best receivers in the league, and then you just hit running back later.
Devontae's got that chemistry with Carr.
Yep.
They go way back. He's gonna be motivated.
Oh, he's gonna give him so many balls this year.
He's gonna be so motivated too to prove he can do it without Rodgers.
Yeah. You know who else had a very good year? Lenny. He wasn't just playoff Lenny this year. He was regular season. Leonard Fournette, 220 points, 7th running backs. Probably won't keep him, but that's a guy to look out for. Tampa Tom came back for 1 more year, so.
Yep. I think that's. Not sure if I'd keep him.
Yeah,
but if someone drafts him, that'll be a great pick.
Yep. Alrighty, and at number 12, he'll be first one with the wraparound picks, 12 and 13. We have the champion replacements, Michael Boyd.
To me, his keepers are easy. I think
Really?
I'm going Allen.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. Allen, probably the best fantasy quarterback in the league. For
Only
years,
get better.
years and years, he's kept Saquon, but man, that guy's even worse than CMC.
Yep.
He might have to finally cut bait.
Never healthy. Never healthy.
He's got those big quads, but they don't matter.
I couldn't rely on him. There's no way.
Calvin Ridley out for the year for throwing a few bucks on a FanDuel game.
$500 on FanDuel.
Raj decides to lay the law down on one FanDuel parlay. Come on.
They're getting billions from.
Come on, man.
But
they promote gambling, but
they got a team in Vegas. Yeah, Allen was unbelievable.
I mean
he's only going to get better still. He's
he,
still on the upward.
He definitely carried them to that championship last year. So he's a championship player.
Yeah, new coach in Minnesota, O'Connell. They finally got old man Zimmer out.
Yeah, he needed to go. He was too grumpy.
We know Kirk isn't Mahomes or Allen, but he's still going to get the ball to Jefferson plenty.
Yeah.
I think
Thielen, he's older, but he's still good.
He's still good, but it's Jefferson's. He's the number one.
Yeah.
I
definitely
think
the alpha.
That's where I would be going. I guess. Man, he does got Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle's another guy.
He was slightly down last year, but he still had a great year.
He's great, but tough to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Too much of a good run blocker too. He doesn't get out in the pass.
Shanahan likes to run the ball.
Yep. Well, final thoughts?
Should be a great year. I'm excited for Red Zone every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
That's where I'll be.
We should still have the longer regular season, right?
Yep. 17 games.
17 games, 18 weeks.
Yep.
That was a little wrinkle to last year. We got a little extra fantasy football.
Yep. Only 7 weeks till the opener, September 8th, Thursday night.
Training camp,
7
OTAs,
weeks.
they're coming up.
Yep. Those will be starting here.
Yeah, so definitely hit up the fantasy football app. Let's get it going. Start making some trade offers. I'll get the picks available to be traded here very shortly. And let's have a good season.
Yeah, have a great year.
All righty.